You know that feeling you get when you start a new game? You press that button, you go into the world, you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And if you're anything like me, what's running through your head is, this is not the first time I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna play this again and again, and this is gonna be amazing. And I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life as the first time I played this game. But really what ends up happening? You play the game a few times, and you're loving it. Then you give it a quick little break, and a couple weeks go by. Next thing you know, you haven't touched it in like a month. And one day you're scrolling through your Steam library and you say, wow, why have I not played this game in a while? It's got a whole new XP system for you to learn. It's got a whole new combat system for you to learn. It can be a bit of a turnoff to try new games with giant open worlds because you don't have the time to explore them. And it's overwhelming. And you just go back to games that you already know how to play. Well, let me tell you something cool, my friend. If that sounds familiar, and you're sick of that loop, Terraria might be a game for you. Switching gears for a second, let's talk about Minecraft. When you boot up that world for the first time, it's not telling you anything. There's no menus, there's no this, no that. It's just you and the world. You're just looking around and there's these trees, right? Out of curiosity, you go up to the tree and what do you know? It gave me a wood block. You take that wood block and you stick it in your inventory. Holy crap, if I do this, then I get this. Out of curiosity, you take the next step. Okay, let me put this down. Oh my gosh, I can make a tool by drawing a tool. Minecraft uses the player's own curiosity to propel the gameplay forward. The game doesn't tell you, excuse me sir, before you play anymore, you must craft this shield. It is a mission and you will get XP for it. Instead, what happens is you're going through the caves, the skeleton shoots you, and you're like, gosh darn, that didn't feel so hot. So then you think, okay, how do I not get shot by a skeleton? Well, a shield would sure be nice. Terraria works on the same system. You open up a world and you punch a tree out of curiosity. It gives you wood. Oh my word, check this out. I can make platforms. And then as you're making platforms, a slime comes along and so rudely interrupts you. Hey man, get out of the way. So you stab it a few times and you think, gosh dang, it would be real cool if I could kill this sucker faster. Then the player wants to create a sword so it can murder those freaking slimes. A little too much energy on that one. When you compare these game experiences to a game like this that introduces you with this complex potion system pretty much out of the gate, this experience is so much more user-friendly. Now, why do I say Terraria is for everybody? It's because it doesn't push any one way of playing the game. If you want to spend all your time building fancy houses, you can. If you want to spend all your time fishing, you can. Boss fights, go for it. Mining, of course. Throwing parties all the time. I mean, sure, I think I've kind of made my point here. And almost any of these things that you do will progress the game forward, except for throwing parties. I'll just throw a party. It's not going to progress the game forward at all. Building houses allows NPCs to move in, which gives you great loot. Fishing gives you loot in crates that you occasionally find. Mining gives you rare ore. No matter what your playstyle is, it will reward you with some kind of loot to further your progression in the game. And it's great all these systems are there because you can use the game either as a hardcore fighting experience or as a really laid-back, relaxing de-stressor game. And nothing showcases how well all these things mush together than multiplayer. I really don't want to get into politics, but due to COVID-19, right about now, a lot of people are stuck at home. So my friends I normally would be able to be with, I can't. I could call them or text them, but it's not the same as being able to see their personalities in person. However, Terraria changes that a little bit. I have played a lot of Terraria with Wolf and Sam. Both people fun to play with, both people screw me over all the time and they get a lot of fun out of that. They tell me to bend down and then they take like a 20-inch dildo and they just boom. There is no way that's making it to the final video. Holy crap, I'm editing that out. I play a lot of Terraria with Wolf and Sam, or as we like to call ourselves, Fetish Squad. I will not elaborate on that. Terraria is great though, Because Wolf can be doing his boss fights, as Sam's doing something that I will not mention right now, and then I can be fishing, and it's fun. We're all having fun. We're doing our own thing, and yet we're all progressing. And while I can't be with my peeps in person, I can see Wolf's personality as he shows his pranking side by covering my house in dirt bombs again. And I get to see Sam's unique side as he writes erotic Phineas and Ferb fanfiction.
What the heck?
I'm telling you, man, if that guy pursues a career in this stuff, like he goes above and beyond.
It's actually good.
It's freaky. It's just like, why Phineas and Ferb? You know what I mean? Terraria is a simple game on the surface, but it's got a lot of depth for all different types of play styles. The wiki is fascinating too. I am constantly learning all sorts of new stuff that I had no idea about from it. I highly advise checking it out. As an added bonus, the developers also fully embrace community-made mods, which means the community is keeping this game alive, even though the last update to the game already came out. I love to see stuff like this. If you haven't played Terraria yet, I really highly advise playing it. We got a little poll going on right here. If you've played the game and you regret it, let me know right here. If you've played the game and you don't regret it, also let me know right here. I want to give people like a scale. I promise you, it's worth your time. This is the end of the video. Have a great day, guys. And on that note, I'm gonna hand you off to the outro show. Hello and welcome back to the outro show. The outro, that's a show. We like to do two things here. We like to talk music and read comments. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today's music of the moment is Hey Ma by Bon Iver. This track is really good. The lyrics are a little bit cryptic, but the message of it's time to call your mom is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I highly advise checking this out. If you guys want to join the discussion on this track, use #music down in that comment section, and I would love to get back to you or other people, interact with your thoughts and opinions on that music. Now we're going to move on to the second segment, my personal favorite segment of the show. It is time to read the comments. All right, and the first one we got here is from the Circa. If I'm saying that correctly, I apologize if I'm not. If she listens to Nonstop Pop, she is a keeper. For context, that was under this video right here, where I was begging my girlfriend's mother to let her come over. I actually mentioned your comment to her like 2 days ago or something. And she said, I have been listening to those songs my entire life. She directly mentioned Cooler Than Me. You know that song like, you never say, hey, yo, remember my name, and it's probably cause you think you're cooler than me. I can't sing. I'm sorry, everybody. I can't sing, okay? So she does listen to Nonstop Pop. So that means I'm kind of implying she's a keeper. Thank you, sir, Mr. the Circa, for your comment. Next up, WolfMP2 said, you upload the weirdest videos, my dude. Well, thank you, Mr. WolfMP2. For those of you who don't know, the first video I ever did on this channel, I did in collaboration with WolfMP2. I highly advise you check him out, by the way. He's got some good content. And I think that's going to conclude the outro show. Thank you for stopping by. If you would like to be featured in the outro show, go ahead and drop a comment and you might just be in the very next episode, in the very next upload. Until next time, my name's Nathan. You can find me at these socials and I will catch you next time. Stay sexy.